Yo, welcome back to the channel, Cerebral Talks with your host, Nasim. I want to know how you guys doing today. How you guys doing mentally and physically? How is the headspace? How's your mind? And how are you guys just doing today? I just want to say, before we start this video, I want to say thank you guys for everything and all the support and just giving me a place to be myself. So today's topic is just coping with cerebral palsy and loving who you are and being okay with who you are. Just fully being happy with yourself. See, for me, that was pretty tough because I didn't have any confidence in myself. I didn't love myself. I wasn't happy in the skin that I am in, and I didn't see the greatness, because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to see how great and awesome you really are and what people really think of you, because people could be really excited to be cool with you, but in your head you're like, oh, this person is embarrassed of me, and this person feels like this, or these group of people feel like this. And that even goes with like family and things like that, because I used to think that in my head. I used to think my own family was ashamed or embarrassed with me being the way that I am. But in all actuality, it was just all in my head. That's where it all is. The doubt, the suicidal thoughts, the negative thoughts, and the negative self-talk. That's where it all stems from. It's from the thoughts in your head. But once you change the thoughts in your head, and then you start seeing how like loved you are and how appreciated you are and how people really rock with you, and then when you start doing that, and then you start loving yourself for the way that you are, then you'll stop caring too much about what people think and what people say about you, because yet again, people did talk about Jesus, or people did talk about so and so or so and so and so and so, but you just have to be comfortable with you being you, because there's never going to be another you. Once you are no longer on this planet, that's it. There's not going to be another you. So you just have to love you while you're here and enjoy every moment and enjoy the people that actually enjoy your company and actually make you feel like make you feel loved. And then within yourself, you can feel the love. So you'll start to see like, oh, maybe I'm not as terrible as I thought that I was, or I'm not as embarrassing as I thought that I was, or I'm not like I'm not just a waste of space like I thought I was. I'm not a curse like I thought I was. Because you're actually a gift, and you're actually your parents' miracle child, if you think about it, because all of the surgeries you might have went through, or all of the adversity you might have went through, or even all the heartbreak you have went through. And it's going to take some time to actually get to this point. It's not like you're going to wake up and be like, yeah, I'm happy with who I am. No, you're going to have to go through trial and error to just figure this out and to understand like, hey, this is me, and I'm going to improve on things, but I'm not going to change for anybody else except for me. And I'm going to love me, and I'm going to live the way that I choose to live, and the way that I want to be. So you're either on board or you're not on board. That's how you have to start, like, not treating people, but that's just how you have to carry yourself. People are going to rock with you because they rock with you, or they're not going to rock with you at all. And to be honest, you don't have to fake it around people that are differently abled. You don't really, because they're not going to judge you. Why would they judge you? At least for me, I'm not going to judge you. Why would I judge you? Because, I mean, there's no reason for me to judge somebody else because of something they may have, because I have cerebral palsy, and then I have to go through that struggle. Not that struggle, but that I have to deal with that, and I have to battle myself about that all the time. So I have no room to judge people. And I'm not perfect, okay? I am not perfect, but I am a good, kind-hearted person. I'm kind of an asshole, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a dick sometimes, but that is depending on how you treat me, and then how, how you deal with me, then you get those results. But I'm like a loving teddy bear in reality. I'm very nice and very kind and very sweet, and I'm really awesome, and I'm really intelligent. Like you or yourself, whoever's watching this, male or female or he, she, whatever, you're amazing and you matter and you rock. Never forget that. And appreciate the moments that you appreciate the stuff that you have accomplished. Because a lot of people thought you wouldn't accomplish those things, but you did. So you have the willpower and the strength to go on and keep moving forward in life. And that people break your heart, or if people treat you not how you're supposed to be treated, they just don't understand. And sometimes you might have to be like, hey, because I have this condition, I need this I need this or this and this and this. Or since I have this condition, I don't like this. And if you tell them that and they're like, okay, I will do that for you, or I will not do those things to you, and then it's like, okay, cool. Because you have to also be comfortable. Like loving who you are, you also have to be comfortable about certain things. And there are certain things like you can do whatever you want in this world, but there are going to be steps and extra steps you'll have to take. Like for me, I've always wanted to drive. And I was like, I used to get upset or like I used to get discouraged because I wasn't able to just like seeing my brothers and like they get their permits and then they get in the car and they go driving. But with me, it's not like that. And that kind of discouraged me or deterred me from wanting to get my license and wanting to be mobile and things like that. And that's where the fear comes in, and that's where the anxiety comes in. And then it's like, what if I'm not fast enough? What if my reaction time's not fast enough? If there's a fast red light or there's about to be an accident and my reaction time is not fast enough. Because sometimes my reaction time isn't that fast. It isn't. But I'm working on it and I'm going to improve that. My sense of direction is not that great, but I'm going to improve on that as well. And understanding things and not always trying to, I know what I'm doing, because I feel like when you have a disability, you want to just try to do it on your own and try to just prove everybody wrong. But in reality, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. But even though you feel like you have to prove things to everyone, like you just have to prove like I can do this too. Yes, you can do it, but I can do it too. Like I'm a human too. Like you are the underdog of your story, okay? Because some people may have like doubted you from the jump. So you always walk around like you have this chip on your shoulder and you have to just prove everybody wrong and you can do it. But it's just, you got to prove it to you and you have to do it for you. And then that's how you're going to live. That's how you're going to live a more humorous, was that the word? Like your life is gonna make sense and it's gonna have harmony to it. Harmonious. You're gonna have a more harmonious life experience. And then once your expiration date comes, you'll be like, oh, okay. And then people can say, oh, he did this and he was like this and he was like this. But then you just know you're like, yo, I did a good thing and I left my mark the way I wanted it to be left. And then people can look back at your stuff and be like, hey, I'm going through this thing too, but he prevailed and he overcame these certain things. Yeah, it took him some time, but he did it. Or if it's a girl and like, yeah, I'm going through these same things too, and she took her time. Or if it, he or she, or if it's a trans, they can be like, oh, yeah, I'm going through this, black, white, blue, yellow, whatever. And then you could just look at each other and have each other's back. And it's okay to ask for help. I know sometimes we don't want to. I know, because you just want to do it yourself and you want to just show everybody that, hey, I can do this. But sometimes you're going to need help. You're going to need help in life, and you're going to need help to be put on the right direction sometimes. And I'm not going to lie either. I'm stubborn too. And then sometimes I have trouble expressing what my wants and my needs, and then I overthink a lot, I overanalyze a lot. But I'm working on those, and I'm going to improve those because I want great things for my life, and I want to spread love and joy, and I want people like me that are in my community to feel like, hey, he feels like this, but he did it, and I can do it too. Like, I would want to be not a role model, but like I would want to be a role model for somebody out there that's probably feeling the way that I still am some days. It's like, man, maybe I'm not enough, but you are. I'm here to tell you that you are enough, and you are worth it, and you are worthy, and you can do what you want to do, because this is your life. This is nobody else's. This is your life. But the first step is you have to be okay with the skin that you're in. You have to embrace the skin that you're in. And also, I am a super excitable person. I'm very excited. Like, what if I meet somebody new? Like, I'm a goofy person. I don't like to be quote unquote acting like I'm cool and, oh, I'm just chill. But no, I like to be goofy. I like to be funny. And sometimes I like to be serious. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I don't. I mean, I cry in silence, and sometimes it's just, I'm a human. At the end of the day, I just have to realize that I am a human being, and I am here on this planet for a reason. Like, you are here on this planet for a reason. We all have a purpose, and you're not worthless. Remember that. We all have a purpose, and you are not worthless. So that's the end of the video for today. I hope you guys have the rest of the week, a great weekend, and just remember, pray and stay humble, and you're gonna make it through. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna have your challenging days. You're gonna have your days where, like, man, I feel like a loser. But remember, you're not a loser. That's just your mind. That's just the devil trying to mess with your mind and trying to get into your mind, and then he's gonna try to taint your soul. But you have to block him out. So it's gonna be okay. I love you guys. You got this. Don't give up. Keep pushing.